Cody writes, "Hello, AMC Crew. Love the show as always. Recently, I got to see Jurassic World. No spoilers, and me and my parents agreed that it was a little predictable, but overall, we all enjoyed the movie. My question is, can a movie be both predictable and enjoyable at the same time? Thanks."
Mark, you've seen Jurassic World. Without spoiling it, why don't you let us know, did you enjoy it, and was it predictable?
It was a little First of all, movies that are predictable can be enjoyed, and they make me feel smart on occasion. This is, I wouldn't say it's totally predictable, but you can guess a lot of the things that are going to happen. There are some surprises in here too, but you have such a ball watching the action on screen that you don't really care that you might guess some of the things that are going to happen. I mean, I always go back to movies that are historically based, something like Apollo 13. You know the events that happen. But when you're watching the movie, you forget that you know the outcome already, and you're just on the edge of your seat hoping that these guys make it back to Earth. Jurassic World isn't based on a true story, so you don't know what's going to happen technically, but you can have fun guessing, and maybe it pays off for you. It is a little predictable, but it's so much more fun than that.
David?
Yeah, I think there's this whole stigma too, is like in movies being smart. So everything's got to be Inception. The mystery behind the mystery behind the mystery behind the dream behind the dream. It's like I don't think that needs to happen. I think you can have those films if you're like Christopher Nolan, you want to see Interstellar or Inception. It's great to have those options, but sometimes you just want to see Jurassic Park, sometimes Art World, sometimes you want to see a Titanic, an Avatar. Just these huge big spectacles that may just be Dances with Wolves in space, but it's still entertaining. It's still worth your buck, and you're having a great time watching. I just don't think you have to always be tricked. I think that's just a thing. Be like, well, I want smarter movies. It's like, well, sometimes it's nice to turn your brain off and just enjoy what's in front of you on screen.
Yeah, I agree. You can enjoy movies that are predictable. And you brought up Avatar. That's a perfect example for me because that's a movie we all knew what was going to happen throughout the movie, but I quite enjoyed myself watching it because of the way it was executed. And I think that's what it's come down to. There are a lot of movies are similar to other movies and a lot of predictable stuff as long as you execute it well. I mean, obviously I prefer a movie that keeps me guessing and it does things that I'm not expecting, but at the same time, sometimes you can have movies that are unpredictable but terrible,
Right.
Aloha is a perfect example of that. Like, I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know what was going to happen next. There is one storyline that happens in the movie that I was like, okay, that's kind of cliche and predictable. But the rest of it, I was like, what the hell is going on? And it didn't really do it for me.
I couldn't predict how bad that movie was going to be. With Jurassic, you guys haven't seen Jurassic World,
no,
right? So there's the dinosaur that walks with a limp, and then at the end he straightens up, and it's like that was the dinosaur perpetrating everything else the whole
and he
time.
Smokes a cigarette.
The Kaiser Sose of dinosaurs.
Did Melis just drop a spoiler?
Dinosaurs.
Yeah.